Hi, welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I have a half of a roast. So I bought a roast at cost, I think it was $8 and something, I think $8.50, and then I cut it in half. Okay, so we're into the meat now for $4.25, right? Okay, so the roast have some fatty gristle in it that I can physically see, and so when I see that, I know right away that the roast may end up being a little tough. I may have to cook it longer to solve that fatty problem, right? So we're gonna cook it in the Power Pressure Cooker XL, the pressure cooker, okay, because that will solve all fatty problems. It's going to get it nice and tender. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to saute it so that I can get like a nice brown color on all four sides, and then we're going to lock it down and let the pressure cooker do its thing. Okay, alright, so I'm going to adjust the camera. We're going to get started. Okay, great. Okay, so here's the roast. As you can see, I cut it in half. This is about 2 pounds now. Okay, the total roast was around 4 pounds. So we're going to season this 2 pounds up, and then we're going to saute it in the pressure cooker. So let's season it up. So I'm going to use some adobo. So I'm going to do one side, I'll flip it over, and I'll do another side until we have all four sides completely seasoned. I hope your day finds you well. This is black pepper and ground garlic. Okay? Flipping it over on the third side, same process. Ooh, that's a lot. And the last side. Okay, wash my hands. Okay, so now we're going to adjust the camera to the pressure cooker. There we go. Okay, so I already have in here some olive oil. I'm going to put a little more in so that you'll see that I'm putting it in, so you can kind of remember. Okay, you just want enough to coat the bottom. In the middle here, this is a saute button, so we're going to hit that middle. Now the saute button makes this just like it's a frying pan, okay? So only the bottom is heating up, and as I turn it over, it will brown the edges, okay? So we're going to let that heat up and get good and hot for about 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, our oil is good and hot, so we're going to put our meat in. And you remember, you're not cooking it, you're just browning it on all four sides. Okay, so we're going to let that brown, and I'll be back when all four sides are done. Okay, I just wanted to show you how it has now browned on all four sides. You see that? Let me tilt it so you can see it better. Okay, that's what you want it to look like. Now we're going to put it back in. I'm going to add a half a cup of water. So this is the container that I had the roast in, and you can see a lot of my seasoning is down in the bottom of this. Well, I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to put my half a cup of water right in here, stir it up, and pour it in there, okay? Alright, let's do that. Okay, Now we're gonna get our top and we're gonna lock it down. Oh, I forgot one thing. 1 second. Okay, so what I have here is I have a half of a red sweet pepper, 2 small onions, and a garlic clove that I'm going to add to the mix here. I'm just going to pour it right over there, because what we want to do is we want this all to get all the nice flavors of the vegetables and the garlic and the onion. Okay, so I'm just going to pour that right on the top there. Now we're going to lock it down. Oh, that's going to make that so good. Okay, I'm going to cut that saute off. And now we're going to, I'm hitting the stew button, and we're going to take this up to about 40 minutes. No, I want to go 45 if I can, because that beef had a lot of gristle running through it, and I want to break that down. Okay, there we go. 45 minutes on our roast, and we'll be back. Okay, I wanted to show you one more thing. It kicked in right away in less than 2 minutes of me putting this top on. So when you hit the saute, the pan itself is already heating up, so it doesn't take that long for the pressure to kick in. So it already kicked in, the red button popped up, and it's off and running. It is now cooking. Okay, I just wanted to point that out to you. So if you wanted, if you was using your pressure cooker and you wanted to speed up your process, hit the saute button first before you put your stuff in while you're getting it together. So by the time you put your food in there, it has already to a hot point, and it'll be like 2 minutes or less. When you put that top on, it'll be off and running and cooking. Okay? Alright, we'll be back. I just wanted to point that out to you. Thanks. Okay, so our time have lapsed. Let's take a look at our roast, shall we? And remember, you can't open the pressure cooker until this red button, let me show it to you right here, drops down. It's down now, so it was safe to open. Okay? Okay. Alrighty. Let's take that out. And let you take a look. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, here it is. You remember how big it was when we put it in? And it has shrunk down to this size here, half the size. Because remember I mentioned that we had a lot of fat gristle in it that I could see? Well, when the fat goes away, this is what we have left. Okay? Alright, so let me take a taste. I'm going to put it on a cutting board. And what knife do I want? Let's go with this one. Oh, cuts right through without any hesitation. Let me get a plate. Okay, I got the drips here. I don't want this dripping all over the place. Okay. All right, let me cut a piece. Okay, let's take a taste of our roast that we cooked in the Power Pressure Cooker XL. Very tender. Mmm. You will not be disappointed. Very, very tender. The flavors came through. I'm disappointed on how it shrunk down in size. But that's okay, because at least we know we can chew it. We don't have to struggle to chew it. And we're satisfied with the outcome. Okay? Let me finish chewing this, and I'm going to give you the word of the day. Okay? 1 second. Okay, the word of the day. Conserve your funds. Conserve your money. Conserve your nest egg. Remember I said a while back that we should try to conserve our money because it's going to be a rainy day? Well, we just got a rainy day. Quite a few people received a lot less in their tax returns. Matter of fact, some actually owe for the first time. Okay? So now that was money that they were counting on, and they can't count on that now because the government took that away. Our president changed the tax, the way, let's put it this way. He took some tax cuts away from us. And so as a result, you didn't get your tax refund as you usually have. They said some people seen 8% less, and some people received none. Okay? So what can we do about that now? Because you was planning on that money paying for some bills, right? It's kind of catch-up time. Alright, so things that you can do is cut back on where you can. You know, whether that's clothing, don't get your nails done, don't get your hair done, do those things yourself. Don't go to the barber, don't go out to eat. Let's see, you can cut back on the electric bill, you know, just unplug some things and leave those unplugged because you don't use all of those things all the time. And only plug in when you need to plug in. Really, really cut back in all those avenues. Cable, grocery store, right? Until you get back that money. Because if not, now you're in the hole. Now you have a problem that you wasn't ready to deal with because you look forward to this time of the year where you can play catch up. And going forward, remember, let's not just spend all our money. Let's continuously conserve and cut back because another rainy day is coming. Okay? Okay. Cut back is the word of the day. Cut back. Thank you for subscribing, and for those who have shared the video and those who will share the videos. I want you to know I really appreciate you sharing the video, because it gets the word out. Because it's more than you suffering. It's more than you need to hear the word. Okay? And look what I did tonight. I took a roast and I cut it in half, and I only cooked half of the roast. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, oh, well, my family eats the whole roast. Well, you don't have to eat the whole roast. You can actually eat less, right? Eat more vegetables. Okay? Okay, so do what you can. I appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.